Everybody, and welcome to Tribal Trades. I'm so excited to have a video update for you today. I wanted to do a quick market update and just answer a Q&A regarding my crypto cheat sheet. Also want to let you know that I have lesson 6 of life-changing games that's going to be dropping really soon. So I'm going to give a little bit of update in that in a minute, but from wherever you're tuning in from around the world, I want to give a big welcome and thank you for coming here, watching the content, liking the comments, some of the questions I get. I look to get back to as quickly as possible. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please hit the like. And if you haven't subscribed, it would greatly appreciate it if you could also subscribe. I've got some great links below as well. Please check out all the links in the descriptions, which would be great as well. I'm just going to actually plug in my other monitor here. This is, all right, here we go. So I can actually see what's going on. There we go. We have live. Okay, so a quick market update. And so I wanted to, so I've got the life-changing gains episode 6. So listen, if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and if you're just want to escape the rat race, the 9 to 5, maybe you want to be a stay-at-home parent, not have to work a second job, this lesson 6 is for you. This is my $300 per day trading strategy. It's called the money printing strategy. And I say 300, but you know, there are those of you out there that are going to earn a lot more than that. You may earn 1,000 a day, and some of you, if you're starting with a smaller amount of capital, a good goal is $50 to $100 today to begin with. But I'm going to leave that for lesson 6. Look, if you haven't checked out lessons 1 through 5, I really encourage you to do that. I'm going to drop lesson 6 either on Friday, tomorrow and Friday, or on the weekend. And so that's going to be coming up real soon. But lesson 1 to 5 is a build up for that. All the things that I teach in lesson 1 through 5 are relevant in lesson 6. Okay. So I encourage you, if you haven't done so already, go back, watch lessons 1 through 5. I put a lot of time putting this free content for you to help you get ahead and help you get breakthrough in your trading or take your trading to another level. And so lesson 1 to 5 will really help with lesson 6. Okay, I'm going to jump into a quick market update and crypto cheat sheet. So I had the question about putting my cheat sheet in order 1 through 20. And so what I thought I'd do is I'm going to go through each coin 1 to 20. I'm going to look at the entry points that I gave, and I'm going to look at where we are in the charts right now. So we're going to see if you'd gotten in at the entry points that I had given on the chart, how much has gone up, because we have seen a bit of a move up. And I did say in the previous days videos leading up to this video that Bitcoin was in a bullish kind of wedge, and I had a 70% chance of breaking up, 30% chance of breaking down, and we did break out that wedge. We have retested it. We have broken out that wedge before, and it was a little bit, we came out of the wedge and went back in. So I'm just going to see how we close on Sunday, the weekly close, to see if we're still closing above that wedge. And so, but let's just jump into here, and I want to have a quick look. I'm going to give you the order of these coins. I'm not going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go in the order that I had them in here, because I had them listed by episode. So if you want to see the episodes, you can go to episode 1 of my crypto cheat sheet. So I've got 6 episodes of my crypto cheat sheet where I cover 3 coins per episode, and then I have some bonus coins as well, or 3 or 4 coins per episode. So I've got Solana first, and I had the aggressive entry at around 165, and the first entry around 158 to 161. We didn't hit the lower entries of 140 to 142 or 121 or any of those, but we did hit that 165 and 161. Okay, and as we've seen with Solana, if we go quickly to the charts, we've got Solana. Oh, we've got Tau here actually. I thought it was Solana for some reason. But we'll bring up Solana in the charts here, and we're going to go through real fast as I possibly can. And you can see that on the daily, we had the entry here, and we bumped up to around 175. So that was a good entry that I gave you there. If you got on the entry, well done. If you didn't, we might get a bit of a test down, and maybe we will still see some of those lower pricing. So I've left my buy orders in there for Solana, but Solana is my number 1 coin. Ethereum is at my number 2 position here, and I had the entry at 3810 as aggressive entry because that was the price when I did the video, but I also had an aggressive entry around 3685. And so we did actually hit 3685. And so I got a number of buys in around there. And if you manage to get those buys in as well, and here we go, Ethereum. Let's just go, yeah, this will work. And so we actually, I think that I did the video somewhere around there. So we did get down to here, and then we've now since appreciated a fair bit, about $200 appreciation since I gave that that price point. And that's why I wanted those videos to go out, because I felt like we could break out at any moment or had an upside at any moment. I wanted to give people, and that's why I gave aggressive entries as well. And if you haven't seen those videos, I'm not going to go explaining all the aggressive entries, and you'll have to go back and watch those videos. Okay, so that was Ethereum and spot number 2. Spot number 10 is Avalanche, and Avalanche is actually in the aggressive spot right now, is 37 to 38. I've got other entries there. I think Avalanche might be a buy still as an aggressive entry anyway. We'll have a quick look here, and yeah, where are we there? Yeah, we're kind of right there, but when I gave it, it was actually somewhere, it might have actually been just up here. So and then it's dropped down, and then it's gone back up again. So we're still in the aggressive entry. So AVAX is one that if you're looking to pick up Avalanche, that's an aggressive entry. And certainly sometimes aggressive entries pay off because it doesn't come back and pick up the other entries. But certainly I have AVAX as my number 10 on the list. SUI is number 4, and I did a video the other day. It was called Market Update, and I covered SUI and Casper. And so if you haven't seen that, go and check that out. I show you all about the SUI blockchain. I show you how you can actually earn yield by staking it. I go through the whole process. Same with Casper. So SUI is my number 4, and the entry was $1.05. I gave that entry, and since we've seen with SUI, here we go, SUI. Yeah, so I gave that entry down here at about $1. Actually, it got to $1. I think when I did the video, it might have just been at $1.04 around here, and I gave it aggressive entry. It came down. So you should have, if you followed this video and you picked up SUI, you would have picked up SUI both here and at the aggressive entry. And if you'd done that, you would be up. Right now, it popped up to about $1.14 or $1.13 or something, and certainly right now it's there. Now, I know some of you, I know I'm going to get the questions. The questions are going to be, okay, I've missed some of these entry points, or I didn't see your videos until too late. What are some good entry points? That's a great question. I'm not going to do revised entry points. I'm just going to show you some coins. Right now, only Avalanche is still in my aggressive entry zone from my crypto cheat sheet. What I want to do is I want to wait for the market to settle a little bit, see how it pans out, and then tomorrow I'll look at possibly if we've seen, let the market settle a little bit from this little pump up we had, see what happens over the next 24 hours, and then I'll look at possibly adding some new entries or some different entries. And for some, maybe there's just no entry right now. We're just going to wait and see, or there'll be an entry if we get to a certain price. Okay, so jumping on the next one, because we're going to fly through these. Casper is in at number 3, and again, I gave an aggressive entry at 13 to 14 cents. And we look at Casper here, boy, it's gone. We went and set a new all-time high. Casper did, and so this was a big one. Boom. So I gave the entry there. If you got that entry, you were able to ride that up to a new all-time high at 19 cents. In the SUI and the Casper video that I did, I showed you about the new Casper wallet and how there are going to be new meme coins launching. So if you want to be one of the first to get one of the Casper meme coins, then make sure you see that video and you can download the wallet. I am going to cover those Casper meme coins so you know who they are, where they are, and when they might be launching on that wallet, okay? So Casper, that's, and of course you'll need some Casper to load onto that wallet to purchase those meme coins there. And so Casper, the aggressive entry got hit, and that's why I gave aggressive entries. I gave aggressive entries for that reason, scaling into positions. How I would have played this position is I would have used about a quarter of the money there, a quarter of the money here, a quarter of the money here, and a quarter of the money here. Of course, it didn't get down to these levels. It may still come down who knows? We may not see these levels at all. We're not to know, but there you go. That was another one that you could have made potentially money. So so far, we've gone through 5 coins and only 1 coin AVAX, or the other 4 coins all took up, and you would have made significant money had you put that in those 5 coins together. Okay, TON is another one. The price when I gave it was, the cheat sheet was $6.40, but I said aggressive entry was $6.15 to $6.20, or you could go in at $6.40. Look what's happened with the TON chain here again. This is now going to be 5 out of 6 where the price has taken off after I gave the entry. So there it was, the entry there at around 640. It might have even popped down a little bit to 620, and we took off. We went all the way up to, what did we get to there? Did we get to $7.46 or something around there? $7.46, $7.89. So you would have made a huge increase on TON. So there you have, you got 5 out of 6 coins. But if you'd taken the aggressive entry, you would have been up a significant amount on that. Okay, so the next one we have here is we have AI token Tau. And so Tau, the aggressive entry was $3.90, $3.95. I already know that Tau is up because Tau pumped up to about $420. Again, if you'd gotten in on this one here, again, gave the entry down around here, and we have popped up a bunch, so about $30. We've seen that pop up, okay? So now we've only got 1 coin that's still in the zone. Everything else has gone up. Render, let's have a look at Render. Aggressive entry was $9.95. So let's have a look at Render and see where Render is at. And Render is at 10.67. So again, we've seen appreciation up. When I gave those aggressive entries, they were spot on. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so the next one we have here, so far only Avalanche has failed to move. Every other coin that I gave the aggressive entry. AOS, I have a feeling AOS might be still an aggressive entry. Let's have a look at AOS. Yeah, Coinbase is fine. So yeah, so AOS right now is at 72 cents. So we've got AOS is now... yeah, so this is we would have taken the entry here, and you would be a little bit down on AOS, not by very much, and then you would just hold that position and then on the way up. So there's the entry for AOS. So AOS is number 11th on the list. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say that Render was 5th and Tau was 8th, and Casper was 3rd, Ton was 6th. Tau was 8th, Render 5th, AOS 11th, and the meme coins, Bonk, went too far there. Bonk is 12th, and I already know with Bonk that if you'd taken the Bonk trade, you would have made money, but I think it's come back since, because I certainly made money on Bonk. And yeah, so we saw some appreciation, a little bit of appreciation to the upside. Actually, I think this video came about earlier. I feel like we went up and then we come back down again. So we're back actually in an entry point here for that. So for Bonk, we're actually in the aggressive entry or entry level 1, but that did appreciate, and now it's come back to that entry. Doge I has for 9th, and the aggressive entry was 16 to 17 cents. I think we're still in that zone. So we got Doge, Avalanche, and Bonk, and AS look like they're still... no, that's market cap of Doge. That's not. We don't want the market cap of Doge. We just want the price of Doge. So yeah, that's still in the aggressive entry phase. Oh, little doggy came on. That was pretty cool. So Doge is 9th, Bonk is 12th. Floki is in 17th, and I think Floki did hit an all-time high or almost an all-time high. So Floki here, this is amazing. Floki, I gave this entry when it was at like 22 as an aggressive entry, and this has popped up to 35. And I think that was either an all-time high or close to an all-time high. So that took quite big appreciation from 22 when I gave the entry all the way up to 35 there on that one there. Okay, the next one, and you can look back at these videos as well. I did these videos 5, 6, 7 days ago, so you can check all those videos out at the time. They will be time stamped. So Ondo, of course, we know just absolutely took off. And Ondo here took off. And it's $1.38. The entry that I gave, the aggressive entry that I gave, was $1.28 to $1.30. So it was about $1.30 at the time. And we are, yeah, it took off. So we just saw that absolutely take off there. So we had a good appreciation up to about $1.45. It has pulled back a little bit. Where are some re-entries on this one? Yeah, I mean, I think I'll cover that in a different video about where possible. If you missed out on Ondo, where maybe you could look to collect some Ondo there. Maybe we have time at the end. How we're going, 15 minutes. Okay. All right. So the next one, Pendle here. Pendle is number 13. Ondo was 7th, by the way. Tokenomics for Ondo aren't crash hot, but they've got BlackRock in their corner. So I put it in 7th. Pendle, 13th. What did we see with Pendle? Pendle, I had an entry of $6.50. Let's see. Pendle here on Binance. And we have, okay, that's gone down. Okay, so that's the only one so far that we've seen come down from when I would have given it right here. It did go up initially. So actually that's not, I gave it at $6.50, which is around about here. That's the day that I gave it. It went all the way up to $7.20, and then it's really come down a little bit. So that one there is obviously, if you bought it, that's great. If you didn't buy it, that's okay. That's okay as well. There's another entry there, and it's sitting at entry 1 at about $6. So Pendle is back in entry. If you took the aggressive entry, hopefully you took some profit. That moved up by about 70 cents. And then on the pullback, you could get back in. That's how I would have played that. I didn't play that because I've held Pendle from much lower in the low dollar region, and I've already taken profit all the way up. But that's how I would have played that one. Token is number 16th, and that's a Floki project, and the aggressive entry there was 13. I already know that this has gone up because it's real world asset, everything being tokenized. And so we'll look at token here, and we know that that went up. Here we go, token. Yep. So if you got in here, it's gone all the way up to 17 cents. So good price appreciation there. If you got that aggressive entry, it was also my initial entry as well. So, probably half of your budget would have gone into that. You would have put, a quarter of your budget there, another quarter in there, and then a further drop down would have added some more. Okay, so Pyth or Pyth, however you want to call it, I feel like that could be in the buy zone still. Let's have a quick look at Pyth in the buy zone. Is it in the buy zone? Okay, so we were down around here. So, yeah, there's been a little bit of appreciation, 46. What did I have as the aggressive entry? Yeah, so it's gone up a little bit. So the aggressive entry would be kind of now. Now would be okay time to jump in. You could get it at around what it is now, which is 40, 46, 47. So we'll say 44 to 47 there. I'm going to update this here. And Pyth was 15th. Token was 16th. Pendle was 13th. Ondo was 7th. Take screenshots of this or just take notes. Hello is 18th place, and I think it's still Hello. They had a big run up to about 21 cents, and then their show went live on Apple TV. And it was like about Buy the Rumor, and boy, was it a sell the news event there. And man, I mean, it's still a good entry if you got in here when I said to get it up. I mean, that's gone up a fair bit. You would be in a good amount of profit there, coming up from 3 cents all the way up to almost 4.5 cents there. So is that still in a buy zone for me? Certainly, I think you could still jump in and grab some Hello at this price. If you didn't have any Hello and you wanted to get in 4 cents, I think there's a little bit of resistance there. But if we break through that, you may want to wait for a breakthrough and a retest before jumping in, or you could front run it as well. Beam is in 14th. Aggressive entry was 2.7 cents. So let's have a look at Beam here. We're almost there. And so there's quite a few people asked that I would put these in order. So I've done that. Okay, so Beam kind of did. boy, oh boy, did it go. So if you jumped in when I gave it to you, then you could have taken profit and then got back in again. And that's the play that I would have made. So Beam looks like it's still an entry for me on here. So Beam is still good. And then Big Time is number 19th. And these are the more riskier plays that I had, but they're also in good price points as well. So Big Time here, let's have a quick look at Big Time on the chart. Did that move at all? Let's have a look. Big Time, don't think it has moved that much. We've seen a little bit. It went from about 18 cents up to about 23, 24 cents. This is still, in my opinion, in a buy zone. So that still can be collected. JoyStream, aggressive entry was 1 cent. And so let's have a look at JoyStream on here. Streaming platform. And JoyStream is going to come up. It is. JoyStream, yeah, it's still in the buy zone there. Oh, you know, it's struggling, but still technically in a buy zone. Hopefully that's a triple bottom, right? So that could be fairly bullish. So definitely, that's in the buy zone, and that's number 20th on the list. And then my bonus coins here was Celestia, which has had a huge drop and is still sitting down. I had the entry at around $10. I know if you'd taken this trade, you would be up because it popped up to almost $12. And then it's come back down again. So around $10 when I gave it, it's went up to about $11.74, and it's back to around $12.45. That's definitely still in the buy zone and the aggressive entry. So that is definitely one there. And then there's some more buy orders on the list. I've got Say at 22nd on the list. So let's have a quick look at Say, and then we'll finish with Zeus, and we will be done. We're almost there. And as I said, I do appreciate all the questions. I do my best to get back to every single one of them. Maybe a little bit of a, well, not quite a triple bottom there, but definitely a double bottom. It's up a little bit. Is it in the buy zone? 52. Yeah, I would say aggressive entry, 50. I'm going to put 52 on here. And 50 to 52 as the aggressive entry. And I would say that is in the buy zone. So that's something that can still be picked up. Very bullish on Say. And so don't sleep on that one, but that's still in the buy zone. And then Zeus, the aggressive entry was 45 cents to 48. I think that could still be there. This is the project that the Solana founder is involved in, bringing Bitcoin onto the Solana blockchain. I'm quite bullish on this one here. That's the perps. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's still in the buy zone for me. The tokenomics on a lot of these new tokens aren't crash hot, but once you get past through all the unlocks, you know, we should see some good price appreciation. Certainly that's trending in the right direction. So for me, that's still in the buy zone at 40. What are we at? 49 there. What was my entry there? Was 45 to 48. So 49, pretty close. I would snap up a purchase there as my first and initial aggressive entry there. Okay, so I hope that helped everybody. As I said, I really appreciate all the comments that come in. I wanted to have a quick look at Bitcoin actually on the daily here, because I did see something. Yeah, I did see a bit of a inverse head and shoulders here, looks like to me there. So that if that pattern plays out and breaks, we could see some really good upside there. So a little bit of inverse head and shoulders pattern that I saw there. And let's see if that ends up playing out. That could be some quite bullish momentum there. Also on the 4-hour as well. So we could see some bullish momentum play out there. Let's see what happens if that plays out or whether that becomes invalidated. I will be doing an update tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that video. And we'll have a look at some things, and hopefully the market has settled down, and we might be able to do some updates. So you can see on that cheat sheet, some of the coins have already gone and left those areas. Some have gone and come back, and some are still in those areas. And I've ordered them all for you as well. Like I said, I had quite a few questions on the channel about putting those coins in order, and I've done that for you. So I appreciate you guys so much. I'm looking here to help the community, really help all of us together grow and really have an amazing bull market. So until the next video, as I always say, happy trading, and we'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.